Hi there, bookworms. Gonna review another book today, which actually I've read twice. So you might be surprised. It's a book called Pele. Pele, My Life and the Beautiful Game. So I've read this twice. The first time I read this was in 1978, and I read it many years later. And I found this in one of the cupboards downstairs. It's been lying there for a while. I actually bought it twice. And okay, so what I'm going to say is Pele probably actually isn't as well known now as he was when I was growing up. He's probably known as the greatest footballer of all time. He won took part in 3 World Cups, and he was one of the team members in 3 winning World Cup teams. In fact, he is probably, when I was growing up, probably second most famous athlete after Muhammad Ali. This book claims that he's more famous than Muhammad Ali. I got a lot of problems with that, but anyway, that's another story. This is quite an old book. Like I said, I think it was written in 1978, around the time of the Argentina World Cup, and I don't. The great amazing thing is that as I'm not even a great football fan. Some people on this book review club are great football fans. I'm not. I really couldn't care less, but I like watching World Cup football, and this is probably the man that brought World Cup football alive to the greatest number of people. He's probably responsible for doing that. And this guy, in terms of what he brought to the game, was just a level of creativity and flair that I don't think any player has brought since. But again, I'm not a football fan, so what this book is great is about charting how a person from really humble beginnings in Brazil becomes arguably one of the most famous men in the world, and really literally by his bootstraps. But all I can say is that it's not just a book for football fans. It's a good book if you just want to learn about somebody who's just risen up through the ranks and what it took for him to get there. Very humble man. He talks about his beginnings in Sao Paulo. I still remember. Hello, there's Spider-Man's here. You want to say hello? Okay, the Spider-Man saying hello. Okay, thanks. So, Pele, known as Edson Arantes de Nascimento, I still remember that. The people that he played with were just incredible, and I don't know. I don't follow football now, so I don't know what football is like. But I still remember characters like the Pele, and I mean some of the matches he played in were just stuff of legend. Goals from the halfway line, things like that. But I don't know if football is followed in the way that it is now by kids. Maybe it is. So maybe you've got the characters like who is the can't even remember now. But I remember after that there came the generation of characters like Zico and Socrates and people like that. And for a little while they kept a sort of legacy going in Brazil of football. And I think sadly that has died. The Brazilian team aren't what they used to be. And I wonder why that is. Maybe reading this might bring that back. But there seemed to be something about the Brazilian team that was great. Zakina, don't do it. Okay. And so, anyway, this is it's a glorious book talking about the Brazilian team at its very best, and what they brought to the game. And I think they just, they were incredible, skilled players, but they just brought a joy to the game. I think that's the word. It's a joy to football that these guys brought. And I say these guys because there were other people that Pele played with. Pele also, I think, scored the highest number of goals for any player ever. I don't know if that record's broken. There are probably people on this WhatsApp group who could tell me if he's broken any of those records. Since I know he ended his career with the one of these American teams, American Cosmos, where a lot of players go just to make the money at the right at the end of their sort of careers. But yeah, anyway, he it's a for football fans, you'll probably love this. Even if you aren't a football fan, you'd still enjoy this because there's a lot about his early time, and he's quite open and candid. But a great man with a very humble personality, who achieved incredible things from really nowhere. And you know, I enjoyed it. I read it twice. So I think this is if that interests you at all, do read it. Okay, bye.